Max, how does it feel to be surrounded by so many boobies?
I think I made my thoughts on boobies pretty clear. You're looking very cruise chic.
I just want to fit the part.
We're at the airport, Baltra Airport in the Galapagos, and we're a little bit nervous to meet our luxury cruise mates because if you know us, this isn't exactly our normal style, but we're keen to make a good first impression, hey? I think they'll appreciate the humour.
And as you can see, one of us can dress up and the other one, can't dress him up, but you can take him anywhere.
You shouldn't be someone you're not, you know? Gracias. Gracias, hola.
Please put your shoes over there. Welcome to our sea room.
This is where we now live. It is bigger than our van. And has aircon. And this is our bathroom.
Wow. It's pretty big.
Yeah, I was expecting
With a desk.
a desk to work.
It.
Not that we're going to be
And
working.
a cute little safe.
I was expecting our beds to be together, but
We got lots of time together. Now I'm gonna sprawl.
it's true. You can enjoy it.
I'd like to point out that we're on this nice cruise and Max didn't pack one nice shirt.
I'm hanging my singlets at the moment.
Yeah.
It's what sophisticated people do, right? By the way, the shirt's been a hit.
Said nobody, actually.
Yeah, but I could tell.
No one said anything.
I could tell. There was like a lot of smiles, grins, just breaking the ice. Buenos dias and welcome to day 3 of our cruise around the Galapagos Islands. As many of you already know, this isn't exactly our normal comfort level for travelling. Normally we're in our van, but the only reason we're able to afford this is because we booked a last minute cruise, as you would have seen in our video last week.
And we do recognize how fortunate we are to be able to take cruise around the Galapagos Islands, and not everybody is going to have that opportunity. So today we wanted to share our entire day's experience with you so that you can experience this with us.
Yeah, and because we are going to be out in the sun and we are on the equator, it's very important to slip, slop, slap because the sun can be pretty harsh here. Gracias.
This way. The white rock at the end is slippery, so slowly there, please.
Promising start to the day. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we're waking him up. Just another local inhabitant on his morning walk. Geez, Barbara, there's people in the way again. Oh. Iguanas everywhere.
Look the teeth, huh? If you get closer, look the teeth.
Gallo was saying that the more yellow ones are the males, and the less pretty ones are the females.
And bigger.
And bigger.
Bigger.
It has the cacti behind it.
Movable, yeah. Okay, he's done warning. Just don't move, don't move, don't move. Don't move.
They actually just have no fear of humans.
That is a female.
Yeah, this is the jumping iguana.
It's the poisonous one.
The big one, that big one's the male.
South Plaza Island is one of the smallest islands with a visitor site. The North Island is closed to visitors and used solely for research purposes. No humans live on either of the Plaza Islands, but they are home to a wide variety of species and are famous for its flora, which changes colors with the seasons. The land iguanas living here are the smallest among the archipelago, and to no surprise, this island is yet again home to a large harem of sea lions.
So cool how different this island is than yesterday's island.
We have woken up this morning in the middle of a volcanic crater because we've sailed overnight and we are about to go on land to explore, but apparently there's a lot of wildlife here. So do you want to explain why the red ones have the big puffy chest?
So when they are looking for a mate, they flash their sexy red chest, and the bigger it is, the more single they are.
And they're the males or females?
Males. Yeah, like all bird species, the males are the more colorful, beautiful ones.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
And they're the male frigate birds?
And then the female ones have white chests and heads. I don't know if you can see that far back. But
Yeah, and if you look behind the white female there's a red-footed booby as well.
which have boobies.
Right up there. God, nature's cool. So apparently this is the alpha male of the pack. He's a big boy. What do you reckon, Lee? Are you impressed?
He's pretty big.
He's the alpha. Look at him go. And hey, size isn't everything, okay? That's just
That's for you.
first blue-footed booby of the day, people.
Oh, that is a big thing, huh?
Would that be a male as well?
It's a male, yeah.
Another big male sea lion. Hey, buddy. He's got boogers on his face. Oh.
Yeah. We can use that part outside and the other part.
Oh, yeah.
Gracias. Palomitas! Or ¿cómo se dice popcorn?
Palomitas de maíz in Mexico.
Oh, right.
So now we have a 2-hour voyage on the boat, and for us it's just chill time, but that's the time it takes to get from one island to the other one. Apparently it can be a little bit rough, but everyone's just taking this time to chill, read a book.
We're going to the sun deck.
We're going to the top deck to relax.
Check out the frigates that are flying with the boat.
Yeah, we got an escort. So we intended on staying up and watching the cruise from the top, but after about 15 minutes in the sun, we felt a little groggy and decided to come down for a quick nap.
I think mostly about napped because the itinerary is amazing, but it is a very go, go, go day. And so to be able to have a couple hours downtime with the motion, I think it rocks a lot of people to sleep.
Alright, this is our island for the afternoon. This is Santa Fe. I can already see a few little sea lions on the beach over there waiting for us. But I think first we're snorkeling. Hopefully this weather improves because it's looking a little overcast.
It's snorkel time! Oh, look at you, you're ready. Come on, someone else went out in their Speedos the other day. You could just go in Speedos.
I'm not European. I wear board shorts while I snorkel. And a wetsuit top.
Let us know, guys, would you rather Max snorkel in his Speedos?
I think 90% of people are going to say put the board shorts on, at least.
That's my favorite snorkel yet.
And what are you going now?
Give me some hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa to come back to. To get used to it.
Sea lion paradise!
Welcome to another world.
They truly live the life. Hey, buddy.
Just come and say hello, Lee. So this little buddy's been attacked by a shark. So Gallo was just telling us these cacti are endemic to the Galapagos, and the reason that they're such a strange shape with that really tall, smooth trunk and then the cacti are high is from adaptation, and that's because they used to have two predators that would eat the cacti, and that one was the Galapagos tortoise that was on the island and also the iguana, and they would both eat the lower down pair parts of the cacti. And so over time, the cacti adapted to grow taller and have their pairs up higher where they couldn't reach. And because the bark's slippery, the iguanas can't climb up it anymore.
And this tree is about 160 years old.
Yeah.
Roughly, it can grow 5 centimeters a year. And then this over here is what a teenager one looks like. So a teenager, while it's growing tall, it has these spikes so that these iguanas, and there's no longer tortoises, but the iguanas can't eat it. And then once they get tall enough, they shed their spikes and then it becomes that slippery bark.
Yeah, and the reason there's no longer tortoises is because pirates mainly came and they'd used to take the tortoises because they were so easy to take, put them on their boats, and they'd keep them alive, and they could stay alive for like months without food. and then they'd kill them and eat them, and so it was like a really convenient food for ships and things to take. But the problem was that decimated the population of a lot of the Galapagos tortoises, so now there's only a couple of islands with them left.
I can sit here and watch these sea lions all day long.
Hanging out with your mates again, huh?
Yeah.
They smell like you.
They really stink.
They stink.
They stink a lot.
I agree. Totally. They're probably the only animal that I feel like almost has as good a life as Ockie does.
Bye, sea lion.
Hustle away, go. See you in 6 years.
Same island.
Yeah, same island, same guide. Good morning, buenos dias. It is day 4 on our cruise today. Overnight last night we sailed from Isla Santa Fe to Isla San Cristobal, and we woke up to this incredible island. Oh, there's a rainbow! All aboard!
I whisper in your ear, I know your love is screaming. You learn to love it here, embrace the things around you. You'll never wanna leave, your beauty will collect it for an eternity. Don't try to hide it, honey.
So one of the things I like most about this cruise is that because we do go at night, as in the boat motors at night, every morning we wake up at a new island, and I think Lee's already said about how much the landscape changes, but you just don't know what you're going to get until you wake up. And it's cool. I think that's the opposite to like doing a day trip, whereas if you did day trips, you'd have to get a boat every morning and like quite a ways, whereas here we just wake up, have breakfast, coffee, and then we're here.
You learn to love it here, sleep in its warm and waiting. You'll never wanna leave.
So Lee right now is taking advantage of one of the in-between activities on the boat, and it's a pretty good one. Looking good there, peeps.
Oh, it's a hard life.
It's a hard life for us.
It's a hard life for the people that book last minute.
Descending into pressure, you learn to love it here. Your grasp is loosening. You'll never wanna leave. Sweet melody echoing for an eternity. I whisper in your ear, no call to weary eyes. You learn to love it here. Seconds to you'll never wanna leave.
morning. I'm sitting here with Bob at the Tortoise Sanctuary. Bob, how do you feel today?
What's going on, Bob?
What's going on? It is our last day of the cruise. We are coming to learn and view these beautiful animals.
Alright, who did it better?
It's a blur. Like toys.
So at this breeding center, they take the eggs out of the wild, they dig them out of the nests, and then they incubate them here. So these little tortoises, I was surprised to know that these are about 3 months old. And they're so tiny. And then they stay in these areas until they are about 2 years, for 2 years they said. And then they move over to here where they have more space. They get fed 3 times a week, and then they have to learn to find and eat their own food the rest of the time. And then once they're about 6 years old, they release them back into the wild, and they said they have a 99% success rate of them living on. Pretty cool.
Nature.
Nature. Well, that was our last activity of our day activities today. Thank you for coming along with us through the Galapagos via our cruise. We wanted to leave you off with a few more details about the boat.
I just saw what I
We're
look
just
like.
leaving.
Yeah, if you have the Galapagos in mind as a future destination, then I hope this has got you more excited for it. If you don't think you'll ever make it here, I hope it gave you a good sense of what it actually is like. It truly is a super unique place on Earth, and we just loved seeing all the animals and learning a bit more about it.
Yeah, we wanted to leave you off with a few more details about the boat. We are on a boat called Anahi. Most of you will know, especially if you saw our video last week, that coming on this trip was a big splurge for us. However, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Twice if you're this guy, you're extra lucky.
Yeah.
But we paid $1,250 each person to come on this boat for 5 days and 4 nights.
Yeah.
That's definitely the best price we found. It's more than double that.
If you
online
want
on
to
the
see more
website.
about how we got that deal and how to prepare for it, watch last week's video. And otherwise, the boat, all in all, we've absolutely loved it. The sun deck was amazing. It has a jacuzzi, which we plan on getting in again very shortly. But the only thing, I guess the only negative we would say about the boat is the food was probably slightly more basic than we thought it was going to be, considering it is considered a luxury vessel and we paid so much money.
Yeah, but our guide Gallo was awesome. The crew was amazing, fun to spend time with.
Yeah,
and
the crew
I don't
loved a
think-
bit of banter, which was awesome.
Yeah, we don't regret it at all. We're so happy that we spent the money and so happy that we could share this awesome adventure with you.
Yeah, so if you want to see more of it and a longer version of this video, we do have extended versions on our Patreon page. If you're not subscribed to us, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you
If
do
you'd
ever
like
want
to see some more videos.
If you want to see us again. If not, just exit out of this video and pretend you ever saw us. If you liked it, gently tap the thumbs up button.
And lastly, that is not all from us in the Galapagos. We have 1 week left to explore the island after this cruise. We want to do some diving, hopefully see some hammerhead sharks.
Very keen for
And
that.
we're excited to share more with you. So hit that notification bell if you do want to be notified when we put out our next video. But otherwise, we will see you next Sunday.
See you next week. Just what I feared has happened. Lee has become one with the pack. I'm afraid she may be staying on the island.